Skadoosh, Joy Moss, Bad Boy Gaming. We got a lot to unpack here, so bear with me. But we are going to discuss Everyone's Invited and the reason why not everyone's invited and Wizards of the Coast does not give an F. And why, if you decide not to purchase this, if all the players decide, you know what, let's boycott this, 5 cards, $100. No way. I'll pass. This will be just like Magic 30. No, it won't be. And I'm going to break down why. First off, let's get up into what is Everyone's Invited. Commander Decklist. This is crazy. So it's a $200 deck, right? Secret Lair Commander deck. Everyone's Invited product details. It's going to be like Morphling, Shapeshifting, Changeling. I like that name. Changeling. Can we hashtag that? Changeling? All right, anyway. So here you go. Morphling the Boundless. Raise the Palisade, yes. Choose a creature type. Return all creatures that aren't the chosen type to their owner's hands. And a bunch of Changeling. I think this is just so convenient for Wizards of the Coast. Right after they just dropped their Mox Jasper, which would basically enable the Mox Jasper with Changelings, because they're all creature types, to keep that card afloat. It's almost like they're like, hey, yeah, and I would not be surprised if we see more of this moving forward. Like right after a card drops, that's supposed to be the creme of the crip. The creme of the crip? I don't know. But it's supposed to be like a big deal, like how Ugin was, and Elspeth. But the third big component of all this, not Dracogenesis, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it would have to be Mox Jasper, right? A lot of Moxes have fallen. I remember when Mox Amber dropped all the way down to $6.75 to $8. I picked up a whole shit ton of them. No jokes. Foils for like $20 to $30. Pre-release for about $30, $35. And also base copies for anywhere from $6 to $8, and I picked up a bunch of them. And right now they're going for quite a pretty little dime. That aside, Mox Jasper, in cahoots with this latest Changeling set. I remember even reading the comments when I'm like, Mox Jasper is gonna crumble. The only thing that's gonna keep it alive is gonna be dragons. And people were commenting. You might have been one of them. Changelings. Shapeshifters. What do you know? This set drops right after that. Not set, but, deck. So here's what's all up in it. You got these two. Maskwood and Nexus. Double rainbow foil. It's a double rainbow. Designed by Studio X's Megan Smith and Victoria Sperling. The Everyone's Invited Commander deck combines typal strategies from a variety of creature types in one ready-to-play Commander deck. Helmed by, more often, the Boundless. Man, I remember when that card was dirt-ass cheap. I actually have, not a spreadsheet, but I made videos on it where I was picking up the card for $4 or $5. No joke. I think I actually bought a playset, $3.50 each copy. It was ridiculous. And then the price jumped to $30 to $45. It was just craziness. I think it settled somewhere. Maybe what is it, 15? I don't even know what the price is at now because I dumped my copies. Magic's become that kind of thing. Have you noticed that? Magic's become a big pump and dump kind of thing. Yeah. Anyway, 10X borderless double rainbow foil. Why do they even call it that? Double, dude. When I read double rainbow. And I've been around the game for a long time, and I know what a rainbow, I know what a foil card is. That's a rainbow. But when they call it a double rainbow, the treatment really isn't that extravagant. you know, outside of the regular foil. When I hear double rainbow, like, man, like, what am I thinking about when I hear double rainbow? I mean, something like this. That kind of looks like something else. Something like that. Something like this. Something like that. As a very long-term player of the game, the word rainbow does not like bring thoughts of excitement to me. We're going on a tangent here. I grew up in the time, I was maybe like 11, 12 years old, you know, and Unlimited was around, Ice Age, you know, Arabian Nights. I mean, it was like a fucking golden age, right, of Magic the Gathering. There was no such thing as a foil at the time, you know. So when I hear like rainbow, reading rainbow, we're not going to get into that. All right, we're way off tangent here. Let's get back to what we're talking about. Stupidest name, Ultimate Pencil. Really? All right, Poindexter. Price tag, $199. You can see the deets on the screen here. 89X non-foil Planeswalker stamp reprints. Reprints. Coat of Arms. Cool card. What is up with all this purpley and pinkish and vibrant shit? I'm not buying this. I'm going to tell you that right now. Like, I'm just not buying this deck. Even though, like, the Cats and Dogs deck did extremely well. I think that one's going for like $350 plus right now. And you could have picked it up for $150. Actually, I think I did buy it for $150, and I sold it for like $250 to a patron. Yeah, that did happen. Yeah. So, in other words, I'm still not buying this. One, because I don't have the like financial means right now. You know, been sick, been a lot of things, been around the block. But this set. It's going for $200 right now, right? This deck, it will probably, in 2 years, be like $500. So if you have the means to put money into this, go ahead and do it, all right? Go ahead and do it. Whether you like the aesthetic bullshit or not, all right? Shapeshifter. Why are all these purplish and like, nothing against the color purple? I mean, it's almost like Wizards is like, we tried the color purple and it completely failed, so we went to colorless. And they're like just shoving purple down our throats lately. I don't know. I could be way off about that. So anyway, yeah. As an old school Magic player, none of this appeals to me. I'm sorry. All right, 4X Rainbow Foil Shapeshifter tokens, and those are the 4 foils right there. Why would that be heavily sought after? I have no idea. Anyway, here's a complete list. If you want to know more about it, magic.wizards.com. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of, you know, good there's why do you hear yourself in this deck? Tazri, Beacon of Unity. Like, dude, what are you, like fucking 20 cents, bro? Grow up. Grow up. I'm just looking for value right now. That's all I'm looking for right now. I'm not even kidding. I'm just looking for value. There's a couple cards here and there. Oh, they did you dirty. That wasn't the Cats and Dogs deck. I have yet to see this. Oh, man. I mean, it's all the Changelings and Shapeshifters from the past. Why can't they add like some new shit? You know, like what? Why is that like a big problem? That got Mass Vandal. Oh, that was that a common? I don't know why I feel that was a rare uncommon. I know that was uncommon. Oh, the old Reef. Oh man. So you're. Yeah, this is my first like rundown looking at Bitter Blossoms in here. I see what you're doing here, Watsy. So you're taking a few cards that like are sought after, heavily playable, and you're giving them like a cosmetic treatment, and then you're fucking upcharging the shit out of the cards and including them in a 100 card deck. So you have to buy all this other bullshit in order to get your hands on a few select cards with like some nice cosmetic treatment. Wow. This is like a scandal. Honestly, I wouldn't. Personally, I would not pay more than $50 for this deck. World Tree. I would not. Yeah. Again, I mean, there's some cards that, you know, are a bit more scarce. Beautiful. Boss Fire. All right, $200. No. There are some cards. Fabled Passage, Exotic Orchard. Man, that dime a dozen nowadays. Dark Water, Catacombs, Brushland, Darker. What else is in here? Okay. No. Personally, myself, I would not pay $200 for this deck. Not a chance in hell, dude. And that's my honest to God opinion. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Like, where do you get off justifying the price tag on this? Bitter Blossom, what was that, like 15, 20 bucks? Its own clever little treatment. They realized something when they did Arena, that if they do like this cosmetic approach and they can like charge you like 7,500 gold, you know, or 500 gems, and you can get these 4 cards that have this unique cosmetic treatment. And once it's sold out, it's sold out. You can't buy them again. Then there's like a FOMO kind of thing, you know, and people will rush and pick the shit up. Myself personally, I am not rushing to pick this shit up. Even if I had an abundant, well, I mean, if I had millions, yeah, probably. And here's what I'm going to get into, okay? So here is the $100 raised foil treatment in Secret Lair. This is nuts. All right, let me just read this really quick. It's been an interesting few weeks for Magic. This is MTG Rocks. Magic the Gathering Secret Lair initiative after being promised 2 weeks ago. Everyone's invited Secret Lair Commander deck has only just dropped today. It dropped, actually? Did it really? I can buy this right now? I don't think you can buy it right now. All right, anyway. On top of that, in a move nobody expected, a whole extra super drop has landed too. The Ultimate Pencil Super, fucking stupid, has a typically nonsensical name and a not so typical pricing structure. While it doesn't have $60 foils like the Little Witch Secret Lair, which is right here. This is a Little Witch. Adventures of the Little Witch, foil edition. $64.99 pounds. Pounds, suckers. They actually upcharged this. Like, they wasn't it like $29.99 and $39.99, and then they jumped the price. Dude, I'm gonna tell you why. It doesn't matter. It does not matter if you boycott this product or not. Can anyone tell me why? Drop your comments now before I go on this tangent, okay? Here's the reason why it doesn't matter if you boycott this shit. All right? So $100 raised foil treatment in Secret Lair. This is a pretty bold move for Wizards, and one that may well indicate a new direction for Secret Lair overall. It's always been a premium product by virtue of secondary market scarcity, but now the price is edging upwards for first-hand sales as well. With Universes Beyond sets like Final Fantasy climbing in price too, we could well be looking over the edge into an affordability abyss for MTG. $100 raised foil treatment in Secret Lair. If you think this is ridiculous, I want to hear from you. Are they just shoving food down the shareholder's throat? Yes, 100 billion%, man. We live in the U.S. It's capitalism. Okay. Doesn't matter what the F you do, as long as you're generating dollar bills. That's what works in the United States. Okay. $100 for some shit that maybe cost them $1 to make. And how much you want to bet these don't curl? And if they do curl, holy shit, let's go up in arms. Here is why it doesn't matter if you boycott this shit. I don't know how many sets they're going to produce of this, okay? I don't know the print run of this. I'm sure it's a limited print run. Let's just, for argument's sake, say this may be too many. 100,000 print runs. 100,000 of each one of these cards is going to be printed, right? And that may be way off, okay? But let's just say, for argument's sake, 100,000 of these are going to be printed. Let's say you boycott this shit. This isn't Magic 30th edition, okay? That was a different deal. That was Wizards just saying, F you, we're reprinting shit and making it proxy and no one gives a, and it was like a slap in the face and we're going to charge an ass load of money for this product, okay? That was really effed up in so many ways. This is different from that because the people who are going to buy this, if player base just boycotts it, unlike Magic 30th edition, they're not going to take it off the shelf. That's not going to happen. They're not going to be like, oh, we sold 1,400 freaking copies, and everyone said F this, and no, we're not selling it no more, and you can only find them scarcely scattered about the internet, in singles and shit, and box here and there. No. This is going to be gobbled up by whales who are going to sit on it and flip it. This is going to be gobbled up by local game stores who have like big seller accounts and buyer accounts. What the hell ever, Get that extra, get that early 5-minute rush. Get that early 5 minutes into the ping, into the queue. And they're going to buy this up. So if you just say, I'm not going to buy this, which, I'm not, that's fine. At the end of the day, Wizards doesn't give an F because the whales and the local game stores are going to buy the fuck out of this. Wake up. All right? You can raise your pitchforks and bitch all you want, like the strong Timmy, Rudy. Rudy makes a very valid point. Timmy. It's the people behind the scenes, man, that are pulling the fucking strings. Wake up, okay? You can boycott this product all you want. Don't buy it. That's fine. All you're doing is allowing rich to get richer if you don't buy it. I'm not saying to buy it because I'm not myself. But if you want to make some money, buy this, sit on it for a year or two, and then flip it for double or triple. It's that simple. If you have an extra $100, from your day-to-day job, I'm telling you, fucking buy this, sit on it. It's better than a 401k, short term. and flip it in a year or two. And thank me later, okay? But that's where this is headed. So any content creator that says, don't fucking buy this, blah, 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 and they swear a lot in their videos, Drunken Kenobi. Actually, I got a parody. I do enjoy Pleasant Kenobi, but I am going to make a video, a parody. It's going to be called Drunken Kenobi. And just wait till you see the video. It's so funny. But it's hilarious. It's hilarious. I do think he cusses way too damn much. Like, it's unnecessary, But yeah, it reminds me of like my early days when I was creating content. I was cussing like a sailor, you know what I'm saying? A loose sailor. Can I whistle? Kind of. Can you whistle? Anyway, yeah. So many tangents in this video, but you're just gonna be you're gonna be sitting and not. You're good. I'm not saying invest in this like it's stocks and shit, okay? But if you don't buy this, someone else will. And it's going to probably sell out really damn fast. You know, kind of like the Marvel Secret Lair shit. And then, you know, you can bitch in the comments and be like, Joey, you opened up 20 of those. Meanwhile, it's my local game store, you know, that is buying them. And I'm opening them for them on the channel. Well, everyone thinks that they're my own personal investments when they're not. You could bitch and, you know, squabble in the comments at that point. And, you know, come up with your delusions, whatever. But this is going to sell, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't effing matter if you buy it or not, because it's going to be worth a pretty penny down the road. Even within 6 months, it'll probably double its value. Maybe within 3 months, it'll probably double its value. Maybe overnight, it'll double its value once it sells out, you know? That's probably what's going to happen here. But, I mean, this is some ugly-ass treatment just to begin with. What else is there to talk about? Adventures in Little Chaos Vault, whatever. Everyone's invited Secret Lair. Guys, let me hear your thoughts. You heard mine. I told you I'd be a little bit out of it, you know, after what happened last week. Rough 5 days, man. But, yeah, let me hear your thoughts. Go ape shit on me. What do you got to say? Oh, and thanks to the new patrons. I appreciate that. I have noticed, like, a nice influx of patrons. Link in the description. Appreciate you guys. If you don't got the means to buy it, that's okay. Many of us don't. But if you do, and you want to make a quick little flip, it's either you or the LGS. It's a race. You or the LGS or the whales. Skadoosh.